They gone? Cause boy, I know what's going on, boy. Somebody must have got it out for me. Cause every time I try to upload a video, boy, I trying to figure out what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you should be under 18 if you're watching this video. It's your boy DJ B.O.B. back in the building with it. How the thing go, folks? I know I've been missing for a minute. I have been missing for a minute. I don't know what's been going on, folks. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi connection, or if it's just because I got my laptop back together, or if YouTube and, Drizzy might have had it. I just can't even afford Drake. Drake can't reach me this far. Just being petty on a Monday. I wait until Friday because I'm so happy to be back in the scene. I hope this video reaches you guys. I'm keeping my fingers, toes, and ears crossed that this video reaches y'all in good faith. But I need to play catch up on what's going on. I feel like no better way to play catch up on what's going on in a quick little, snap of a finger than check out my boy E.T. Lifestyle. Shout out to Lifestyles Network. He's be doing his thing. He's definitely keep me posted. We all know what's still trending in the news. This battle is still going to go on, folks. No matter how y'all want to hopefully say that this, we could change the subject, but it's like we kind of want to, but to be honest, certain people just always doing little minor shit to always just bring light back to the subject. It's like, take a vacation, brother. But being a focus on that today, E.T. Lifestyle. Battle rapper discusses Eminem 50 Cent reacts to Charleston White. Drake blasted by WWE fans. What? WWE fans? This get rough, but hold on. You change up the intro and all. Alright, Lifestyles.
Yeah. Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover.
Hold on. Get this caption off, since we already got captions.
It shows Charleston White share his thoughts on the beef between 50 Cent and the Meeches, and 50 actually reacted, and we will expand on this in a moment. And today we have more on
Oh, I heard about it. So apparently there's been a little situation going on with 50 Cent. I think I heard about this where Big Beach just came out of jail. Shout out to Big Beach. It's always good to see somebody, free from bars and free from oppression. Y'all know 50 and Ross ain't cool at all. 50 is King Petty. Well, Prince Petty now. We gotta call 50 Prince Petty because Kendrick has that crown, 50 Cent. I'm sorry. I thought you was King Petty troll too. This is no Kendrick glazing. It just is what it is. Call it a spade. Maybe I don't think he knew. Well, if you that kind of dude and you keeping your head to the streets, especially if 50 is working with your son, I would think that you should know Rick Ross might be the one to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? I get that you want to be home. You want to spread the love. You don't want to show no, animosity towards anybody and nothing like that, but you kind of got to think about at the end of the day not where your loyalty lies, but where sometimes just being over there could cost you over here. And if something over here good waiting for you, or there's opportunity on this side, sticky situation, yeah, but yeah.
Versus Kendrick, and yes, I know some of you have expressed that y'all are tired of this beef, but what to do? It is still at the center of hip-hop.
I just said it. I know y'all kind of like, hey, can we get on to something else? But no, we can't. The petty shall commence.
Comes to conversations on the web, and on this we saw WWE fans get in the mix as Drake was getting roasted after a recent event. And at the latter part of the video we have more from battle rappers talking about Eminem, and this sparked some interesting conversations which we'll get to later when it comes to Eminem's relevance in recent years.
And there's nothing to be said about Eminem's relevance in the last recent years. Did y'all not listen to the Death of Slim Shady LP? I know I did. And I heard some of what I would like to think is some of the motherfucking best rapping I've heard. Not just from Eminem, some of the best rapping, period, that I have heard. And what? That whole album is like a movie in audio format.
Starting with Charleston White, he had a couple of things to say about the beef between 50 Cent and the Meeches.
Here's the video right here.
He's one of the individuals who's brought some balance.
So apparently I think it's supposed to be a car show that, or a welcome home party that Rick Ross was throwing in Meech's name and honor for him being home. Rick Ross, you know just what you was doing, bro. Ross, Rose, you know exactly what you was doing. You know. I'm mad at you for doing it. But let's just call a spade, nigga. You knew exactly what would happen. You chest moved this shit, and you took advantage of a nigga who just was excited about his freedom, and probably not chest move thinking that, damn, I completely forgot this nigga and that nigga. They don't like each other. Damn, I forgot.
To the conversation on 50 and the Meeches, as you'd see in a bit. And first, check out a snippet from his recent interview on Say Cheese TV.
If you go do your research, you find out that there's no paperwork on Big Meech. That's why you hadn't seen no paperwork. It's all hearsay. I look at this two ways. I understand why 50 mad. Prior to 50 Cent telling the BMF story, nobody was interested in BMF. Big Meech was buried alive. Other than Rick Ross screaming, I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover, wasn't nobody screaming no Big Meech, nothing. Nobody cared about the BMF story until 50 Cent came along and started telling us the BMF story. I'm looking at it from 50.
Gotta give him, so far, I think he ain't say the word of a lie. He's speaking truth so far. I mean, when you really think about it, that line from Ross was just really and truly what was holding weight for Meech while he was locked up. For real, it was kind of like nobody else was like pushing the narrative.
Position. I go get your son, and at the time when I meet your son, he's not making the best decisions in life. They say the little was strung out on them perks. 50 take him somewhat, I wouldn't say clean him up, but spend 2 years in acting classes that 50 paid for. According to 50, he's put over $5 million into the pockets of Lil Meech and the family's, financial, over $5 million.
Damn!
He's helped them make.
Just say it again. Damn, son.
Blew your son up, and we bring you back to life. Put his son in a position, turn his son into a millionaire, and he actually turned out to be a pretty good actor.
Fox.
You come home.
Mid. Could use some more skills, because he knew. I ain't got shit on Big Meech. He aight. But he could use some more work. Give him mid. 6 out of 10. Well, 5.
I'm gonna put you in a better position. For you to go fuck Rick Ross, that's a slap in the face.
Hindsight, do you think it was a good idea to be in the video with me talking about sexy red?
Sexy red. Sexy red.
You may not.
Good Lord, that's funny. That's funny.
Sexy red.
Sexy red.
You may not know, or you should know. The people around you know. Everybody know the extent of the beef between 50 and Rick.
Exactly. It's like, you should know. Like, you've been around that long enough, and this beef has been going on long enough. Like, damn.
Ross. Meech's biggest mistake was getting on camera with Rick Ross, running to the internet. Rick Ross was wrong for putting Big Meech out there, knowing he doing business with 50. Rick Ross using Meech. What I was saying.
What did I just say, folks? What did I just say? You hitting the nail on the head, bro. I'm gonna give you a lighter flick for that, I'm more fire.
What wrong about is showing a text message between him
Don't mind me, folks. I am not Jamaican, all right? I could use this accent sometimes because I have a lot of Jamaican friends. I am Bahamian, folks, all right? Let me get that out the way straight and plain. I am not Jamaican. This is clown on my bridges because they try to do the same thing with me when we get together. They try to mimic Bahamian accent, but they can't do it. So I size get one up on them.
Meech, because Lil Meech genuinely looked at him probably like a uncle, big brother, father figure. So he don't have the same bond and relationship that we think he should have with his daddy, where he should say, fuck 50, I'm riding with my daddy. They grew up without his daddy, so they ain't that close to what we would like for them to be or want them to be. But
Box, boy, like I really tell people, I get it, like family, you can't do nothing with them. They are your family, yes, but not all family really means you well. But like I have a father. Can I tell you where he is? No. Can I tell you what he's done for me all my life? On maybe 3 fingers, 5 if I just being nice, to be honest. So at the end of the day, it's not like I resent the nigga, but I understand that at the end of the day, bro, I mean, you did your job, bro. I don't owe you nothing. You did what you were supposed to do. You put you nut in my ma, and you You give me that little, you gave her that semen, what you were supposed to give her to fertilize that egg. That was your job done, bro. You were supposed to do more as a man. But just creating me, I don't owe you nothing else no more, bro. So at the end of the day, I agree with the fact of when people say, like how Ross will say, boy, that's your daddy. How you could go against another man for your daddy? Bro, if my own family do me wrong, that's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, because I going back to that. That's like somebody knowing they in a bad relationship with a gal or dude who's bust your ass, and you get a chance to be single for a minute, but you go right back to cut ass, and you won't complain again. Do not complain. Do not complain, anybody, when you go back to the same cut ass. You was away from it, doing good, and you went back. Don't ask me for no help after that. Well, shame you twice. Shame on you. So, if you got a case like this, but you got someone who's looking out for you as a father because your real father ain't doing, blood is thicker than water. True. But water sometimes is way more refreshing and healthier for your body. Remember, I tell you that, yeah?
If I done put $5 million over here in y'all family, we finna make way more off this series. Whatever little money you done made for that, you could have easily came to me depending on our relationship, or you could have made that money in interviews. $500,000 doing interviews. I know Vlad are paying $50,000 to $100,000 in interviews. I got some sources that says Big Meech been overspending, but his biggest mistake was coming to the internet to be seen or heard. The future revenue of what him and his son's supposed to get from the BMF is gone. And 50 own the rights to it, so he can do whatever he wants to do with the story.
And for some more context on what he's had to say about the 50 Cent feud, check out another snippet from the Danza Project.
50 bullying Meech because Meech ain't no internet. 50 is an internet.
He got a team.
50 is an internet. He's been mastering the internet for the last 10, 15 years. Big Meech is a street that's been...
The nigga had to sneak phones in the cell. So he definitely does not know anything. And Fox.
Cooking and trafficking dope. That's
basic. We had a petty again.
There's been cooking and trafficking dope. Man. Don't know what to do and what to say. What about
I can't front though. 50 is one of my favorite personalities in the industry.
I fuck with Phil, but
Fox, say what you want about him. Yes, he does have his off days, but 50 is one of the most entertaining people. Period. Not just in music and entertainment, straight across the board.
Oh man. You feel wrong in a motherfucker. Yeah, he said wrong in a motherfucker. But he's justified in what he's doing.
And yes, 50 Cent actually reacted to Charleston White. He took to social media to post this.
Yes, Charleston White is correct. I'm a rapper, not a drug dealer. Be sure to catch my new show.
50 bullying me.
He's right. I'm a rapper, not a drug.
Not a drug dealer. Be sure to catch my new show.
It's the walk off and the catch the new show in the background while he walking up. 50 know exactly what he's be doing, but this babe, when it comes to the internet, I gotta give 50 a chef kiss sometimes, but
50 bullying Meech because
no
Meech
homo.
ain't
No homo.
ain't no internet nigga. 50 is an internet nigga.
He got a team.
50 is an internet nigga. Big Meech is a street nigga that's been cooking and trafficking dope.
And boy, this sparked reactions like 50 is the master of marketing and talking crap to dudes at the same time. And this is true. 50 seems to find a way to get blogs and podcasts talk about him on a weekly basis. And it starts from small channels like mine all the way to TMZ. And if you read 50's book Hustle Harder and Hustle Smarter, you know that this is by design. And back on topic, some believe 50 actually agreed.
Started to read that book? Now I think I can finish that. I started to get like one chapter in. I think I need to go back and finish that book.
mind because being labeled just an internet dude makes him look like he just be playing and not capable of doing any harm to anyone, lol. And another user expanded, 50 Cent is gonna have Big Meech wishing the internet never existed.
Facts.
But what are your thoughts on Charleston White's take on this? And moving on to the latest on Kendrick versus Drake, I got some
Like I say, y'all, you heard me say my thoughts on the 50 Cent and the whole Big Meech vibe. So now, switch gears.
feedback a few hours ago that I was a little too one-sided when it comes to this coverage, and truth be told, perhaps I got carried away since most reactions on social media lately have been pretty negative about Drake, but I'll do better moving forward. And here's the latest update.
That's big of you right there. I don't know what you said in your last one, but for you to just take ownership like that speaks levels. And hey, I always like to see people do that because it shows authenticity, and we need more of that moving forward in the way this world is being so subliminally controlled by so much other negative bullshit. That's a good positive lifestyles.
On Not Like Us, that was Kendrick's first UK #1 song. Check this out.
Damn.
Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us spends a second week at #1 on the UK singles chart, and before
How? Damn.
we get to
Say it again. Damn, son.
Drake getting roasted by WWE fans, a snippet blew up on X that shows a coach go ham on Kendrick Lamar for what he did to Drake since the feuds.
You got way wrestling fans do not. I have well, this ain't really the what they call it era of hip hop, the Attitude Era. But if y'all was around when the Attitude Era was around in WWE, if them dudes jump on your shots, but you ain't want nothing to do with that Attitude Era part of WWE. I don't know what the fan base is like now. I know they still strong. I don't know if they as cutthroat and ruthless as they was, because by another Attitude Era, oh my God, you didn't want. Woo, the Attitude Era of WWE, great times.
Started. Check it out. The funniest thing about Kendrick is he thinks it is all him. They gave you trophies lying on the biggest artist in the world. Check out the snippet.
Kendrick Lamar just won 5 Grammys for putting down another man. The highest industry for music recognized him and said, "You're so good at dissing your brother. You're so good at putting your brother down. You're so creative at making someone else's life miserable. We're going to reward you for it. We're going to let you tell the whole world the biggest audience in the world is the Super Bowl. Why don't you tell the whole world how much better you are than this person?"
Beating down one brother to another brother. See, that's where right there he missed the whole setup. It wasn't from brother to brother. It was about oppressor to a colonizer. Let that one sit and marinate.
That's the world we live in. It's a dark world.
And this sparked reactions like totally devoid of the context of Drake's part in all of it, laughing my bum off. Sorry that not only did Kendrick eviscerate Drake lyrically, but he laid it over a timeless beat that's become the song of the summer, if not the year. Then he took it to the Super Bowl and ended it for good. But in Drake's defense, the user expanded. The oldest trick in the book is turning people against each other. It is heartbreaking that a black man's greatest threat is often another black man. But what I
See, that comment right there is, mind you, in some cases it is true. I ain't gonna really, be oblivious to the reality of certain things. That is true. A lot of black on black does exist. We always been saying a black on black crime. We tired of seeing it. It's good when we get some white on white crime. But this is not, that's why I say when comments like this come up, it shows me that people really and truly miss the whole premise of this entire battle in its entirety. The premise of this battle is not to get for another black man to be against another black man. It's about somebody who is pertaining to be of our black nature and culture and using it in means of trying to better, bring up, advance, move forward, or uplift the community, culture, everything surrounding black. He's not doing that. He is doing the complete opposite. And because I see this, My job as an artist, which is named Kendrick Lamar, is to paint this picture for y'all so vividly that your blindfolds can now finally be removed and you can see for yourself the things that have been happening, that you might have been a lover's blind, or you might have been a little cloudy to seeing. Things like, oh, you rapping like you trying to free the slaves? Like, to black people in the States, like, bro, that's the battle. That's the 40 acres and a mule. So comments like this are just let me know that people just really and truly kind of don't understand the bigger picture of why this beef is really not only so big, but why it's still going on and why it's still talked about.
Your thoughts. And moving on, Drake is getting roasted by WWE fans. Check it out. Still thinking about how Drake was at a WWE PLE and they didn't announce him. Laughing and loudly crying emojis. And this sparked a couple of reactions all over the place. As on one end, some believe the poor guy was cooked in the rap feud with Kendrick and his response is to sue him. It is like calling the cops after having a fight. But some users...
Big Fox. 100%. Later.
Cleared the air. He's not suing Kendrick. He's
literally does like you starting the fight, the nigga whooped your ass and you call the cops. Well, he beat me up.
suing UMG. At least get your facts straight. And some have pointed out how Nav was announced at the same event. They acknowledged Nav, but not Drake. Laughing emojis. He has no aura anymore. LOL.
Damn. Oof. Ooh. Ooh. I was like getting a chair shot right there. I ain't no lie, because WWE, they make it their business to announce. From I've been watching WWE as a child, when WCW, ECW, all those other shows was a thing. I've been around that long, yeah. So they have always made it known. Football players, actors, music producers, music artists. Snoop Dogg is one of they go-to dudes. They always recognize people in the building, not just at big events. Regular Raw is Monday night, live SmackDown on Thursday night, whatever night it is now. I don't know. I can't keep up. But they always announce to the gut. I think yeah, but that's nasty work right there.
And some have expanded. He probably told them not to so that he wouldn't get booed. And in Drake's defense, a user expanded. Nah, he asked them not to be spotlighted. But what are your thoughts? And moving on.
Well, that's another way to put it too. If you just want to be low-key, that's cool. Well, if that's a gangster move, you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't announce me in the building. I ain't want no attention or whatnot right now. I just want to enjoy the wrestling event. I'm out of that. I'm out of that. Not at all.
A recent snippet from Live Hip Hop Daily hit X when a user posted, "People say Eminem not hot no more. Nobody says that." Laughing emoji. I'm glad battle rappers always hold down M, cause these random bums who don't know hip hop want him to fall off so badly.
My thing was when I heard Cass talking about Eminem and like breaking it down, I was
respect Eminem though.
No, but I was like,
if he try to rap just like that,
I was like, I see what his thought process is.
Syllables.
A lot of people listen to Eminem and be like, he not hot no more, and some people would be like, yo,
Eminem new album fire.
Nobody says that. Nobody says that.
Eminem new album.
We say that about Cassidy. We don't say it about Eminem.
Yo, chill on Cass.
And this sparked reactions like, "This is refreshing." The usual conversation goes a little something like this: "No one listens to Eminem, insert place." Or, my favorite, "Only white people listen to Eminem." And while some still believe Eminem hasn't...
I don't think y'all want to come to the Caribbean. Americans, let me be real with y'all. White folks who watching and listening, let me keep it real with y'all. In the Caribbean, Eminem is greatly loved, bro. Highly listened to. I'll even one-up y'all in terms of, let me put a statement out here, and y'all could clip this one and float this one around on Instagram everywhere y'all want to. Eminem is harder than Jay-Z in the Caribbean, bro. Fox
released a great album in 20 years. Relapse was good. The rest were just meh. Another user expanded with, "That doesn't mean he isn't popular or great. That just means your taste is different than others." Now, this
I promise you, more dudes, ninjas, hood ninjas who was clean out, look like they ain't bed for 2-3 days, got their hair all dirty and dingy. I promise you, the one album with a spin in the car is the Slim Shady and Marshall Mathers LP or the Eminem Show. I've go do your own research. Ask anybody who you know who is based in the Caribbean. Eminem, Jay-Z. Who you listening to? Eminem, boy. Come on, that's not even a thought.
This is the subjective side of music, but his relevance is objectively undeniable. And if you remember, IFPI's report from last year got hip-hop fans shook when they discovered that what was deemed Kendrick's best year and probably the best year ever for a rapper, it turns out that both Drake and Eminem outsold Kendrick. So that can't be disputed, regardless of how people may feel about his music today. And that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see.
Alright, Lifestyles. Like I say, folks, I just wanted to watch this one with you guys to play a little catch up on what's going on, because I got a lot of videos to go over. Like I say, next video we drop it, we can keep it going. Let me know in the comment section. I back on the bully. Let me know in the comment section what you all want me to get to next. I think right now I'm about to get into that Lady Lesher. She just dropped today, so one time for the one time. Peace out and well. Stay faithful to you know, be grateful.